Good morning. Good morning. My name is Flores Chikeze, and we are coming live to you from Redalia Workspaces, located at 43B Emina Crescent off Twain Street. So you see my face going up and down. That is because I'm live on 3 different devices. If you're just joining me, my name is Florence, and I'm coming live to you from Redalia Workspaces. We're a co-working and service office facility located at 43B Emina Crescent off Twain Street, and we pride ourselves as being everything to the entrepreneur. So if your business is having challenges, holla us. Just come talk to us, and we'll sit down, diagnose the problem, find a way, find a solution, and optimize your business for success. We also preach structuring. So if you're starting your business, it took you so much energy to get the business name, so it's right that you secure that business name, and we can help you do that. We take care of the problem for you while you sit down and enjoy doing business for just 25,000 naira. And also we have Redalia Workspaces is a co-working and a service office facility, so you can just come in. There's light, there's internet, and plug to work. We have meeting rooms, training rooms. There's no reason for you to meet your clients in an eatery when you can actually meet them in a very proper office. So today we are going to be discussing 10 ways to increase your sales and win more customers. All right, so we are discussing 10 ways to increase your sales and win more customers. And remember, we are coming live to you from Redalia Workspaces. I just want to make sure that things okay. I don't know if everyone is cool. All right, hello mastermind. Okay, so 10 ways to increase your sales and win more customers. One is you have to know your product, or if you're selling service, you have to know the service that you are offering. So one absolute key is to not to sell a product that you are not familiar with, or that you're not interested with, because if you're selling, people will really notice that you are not interested, just like the insurance guys. So whatever you sell, you need to find the correct balance between getting informed. So if you're not the owner of the business and you are into sales, you have to make sure that you are informed about the product and that you also have passion for what you are selling, because your clients have to feel that you know your onions. Number 2 will be keep close contact with your clients. So I'm not talking of just the high net worth clients only, but also the ones who don't buy regularly from you, and the ones that it will be easy for you to neglect. Keeping close contact, it's difficult, understandably, and may also require drawing up a customer relationship management record for your clients, where you have their addresses, their name, birthdays, anniversaries, and any other special occasion. So make it a point of duty to send a mail or SMS on national holidays, festive periods, and their personal celebrations. Trust me, it works so fine. And any salesperson who is successful to do knows this fact, that personal relationship is very important. That's what will keep you on top of your game. Number 2, never ever assume. Do not ever assume in business. Don't judge possible patronage by appearance. Dress sense or fashion consciousness are not signs of net worth. A lot of people who are so stylish and who dress small may not be your customers, may not even have the money that they claim to have. And again, most millionaires are not looking to impress. Most millionaires They are very simple person, a t-shirt and a jean, and they are off. So for instance, I have this example of my friend who works with an internet provider. So he walks into a shop to get something one day, and a guy who, in your own opinion, was shabbily dressed comes to him and said, what does even this your company do? And he took the time and explained it to him. The guy has given him more deals that he can even remember. Imagine that he looked at his dress sense and decided not to be polite to him. He would have lost that deal. Another example is to a friend of mine who got her internship to work in a very big company. So they have this shoemaker who sits in front of their gate, and he comes home to tell the mother, Shebi Funke has been looking to do intern. Take this number, go to so place, just tell them that I sent you. So it now happens that he's the one who makes the shoe, who makes shoes for the owner of the company or the MD of the company, and he got that. Imagine they looked down on him and thought, okay, he's a shoemaker, he can't do much. They would have also lost out. So be cautious at all times. You never know who you are talking to. That's the lesson there. Number 4, be ready to work extra hours. You could be prospecting a client who would only be available at the golf course on weekend at a particular time. This means working extra hours on your free day to go after your client. It may also mean that you have to also learn that hobby. So for instance, you have to learn about golf and also dress appropriately for the occasion. And again, I also want to say this: do not represent a company or a product that you're not enthusiastic about. Don't be like the insurance guys. Do yourself a favor and be more passionate as a business owner, as a salesperson. Then trust me, you'll be on top. It gets easier as you do it. It doesn't come naturally. It's as you practice, it becomes easy for you. So the next one is word of mouth. Always works. A satisfied customer is one of the most effective marketing and advertising tool a small business can ever have. Most people are becoming increasingly suspicious of paid advertising, because you see a lot of people advertising, selling products that are not even real, So, and because of that, I still think that word of mouth remains one of the most trusted methods in the world today. When a customer is happy and satisfied with a product or service, there's a natural human tendency that they are likely to share this experience with people that are in their circle of trust, with people that are in their circle of influence. For instance, family, friends, colleagues, neighbors, and sometimes even strangers. So for instance, if I'm happy with a product, I actually go out of my way to advertise it. I actually go out of my way to talk about it. When somebody even asks me, I sing the glory without even knowing. That's because I am satisfied. Certified customers become also your foot soldiers. They are your evangelists. They are advocates for your business. So it's really amazing how many of your satisfied customers will go to a great length to promote, convince, protect, and defend your business outside. So how exactly can your small business grow an army of passionate customers who will use word of mouth advertising to your advantage? So first of all, the first and most important step is to make sure that you sell a product or service that really work. So thank you, Mastermind Nenye, for joining. Make sure that you sell a product or service that really works and provides great value to anyone who uses them. If a product or service delivers on its promise and does more than what it says, that's the first step, is already a winner. So there's now a limit to the advertising that you will do. So most people buy products or services to solve a problem or satisfy a need. People don't just have money to throw away. They have a problem, and that is why it's also important that if you are starting a business, if you have a business idea, that business idea must be solving a problem. If you are not solving a problem, then you have to go back, think about it again. There has to be a problem that you are solving. So nothing will make a customer happier or more satisfied than getting a product that makes a very challenging problem go away. They will scream your name from the mountaintop if you really solve their problem, So that's very, very important. Number 2 is get great customer experience. Make sure they have a very good experience. So most times it doesn't really matter how large or deep pocketed your competition is. You can grow a successful business on customer service. So even if you are doing a small business, thank you, mompreneur. Even if you are doing a small business, don't be carried away by, my competition is for instance, Dangote is going to crush me. But if you just target a niche and make sure that you are delivering on that niche and make sure that your customers are happy, then you're on your way to success. Because people like to buy products and services from businesses that treat them with respect. People love to be given attention and treated well, and will always return to enjoy that beautiful experience. That is our nature. That is a human tendency. That is the way we are created. We love to be treated well. So that's why, you can never forget how somebody makes you feel. So if you walk in and you are greeted with a very beautiful smile, hello, welcome to Redalia Workspace, and you just see that our product is also good, then there's really nothing else. I think that is also one of our selling points, a very good customer service, and what we are delivering is what we say that we are delivering. A lot of people just say they are delivering something and they are not even delivering that thing. Because of social media, they go about scamming people. If you are delivering that thing and then you combine it with great customer service, then you give your customers, sometimes you may be delivering that thing, but then also it's important that you give them, your customers, a reason to advertise and market your business. So sometimes word of mouth advertising doesn't just come automatically. People also want to gain something. It's natural. So you have to encourage them, you have to motivate them, you have to incentivize them, as in give them incentives, so they can do that thing. Maybe you can have a referral program where you give them a commission that is worth their while. So start a referral or reward program for your existing customers. The more people they refer to you, the more free products or services or discounts they will enjoy. The reward should be large enough to trigger their interest and make them take action. It's a win-win, for you and for your customers. So for us, we have a referral program for any of our clients who bring someone. They get a 10% discount on from the person on their next subscription. And also, as clients, they also have discounts on some of all the other services that we offer. So most of these things that I'm speaking about are the things that we also employ in running Redalia Workspaces. Number 6 is offer discounts and deals. Just like free stuffs, discounts and deals work well too. They are another creative and low-cost way to attract more customers to your business. Often people see discounts and deals as a huge opportunity to save money and enjoy the product for a whole lot less. So discounts and deals usually influence customers to buy more products and services than they initially planned. When I go and I see buy one get one free, I will be I like a wolf. love to take the opportunity because the same product may not even be that same price tomorrow. So you get it while it lasts, and people take advantage of that. Offering deals and discounts are also a powerful way to publicize your brand. You know, there are a couple of deal websites in Nigeria now and in Africa that advertise great deals to deal-hungry customers. So if you have deals, you can put your deals there. For instance, deal day. Take advantage of that. It doesn't need, sometimes to get to these websites, it doesn't cost much, and you get access to more potential clients and customers. The seventh one is I'm going to ask this as a question. Do you have a website? So you may be thinking, oh yeah, I'm a small business, I don't need a website. Really? Yes. You're right, you're a small business, but you need a website, even if it's just a single-paged website. You know, as a result of the huge influence of the internet, you cannot neglect the internet now. The internet has come to stay as a part of our life. You know, as a result of the huge influence the internet has, our world is now more connected than ever before, and it's going to be more also connected. So most people simply use the internet nowadays when they want to find a product or service. So for me, let's say for instance, I want to fill my gas, I don't even go stressing myself and carrying it around. I could just Google gas in so, and then I find someone who fills gas, and the person comes to my place, pick it up, fill it, and bring for me. You know, so with the spread of and also smartphone. You know, we no longer carry 3310. This is the era of smartphone. It is easier and more convenient to search Google for information rather than asking the next person. And sometimes too, you may not even want the next person to know that you don't know it. So you just by the side look for your thing on Google, you know, and you are informed. So let's say for instance that you run a small laundry or dry cleaning business in Ikeja. Will your business come up among the search results when a desperate customer who wants his dress ready for an Owambe weekend? Will your name come up? You know, when they search laundry businesses in Ikeja, when people search for co-working spaces in Ikeja, will Redalia workspaces come up? It's very, very important. So owning your own website is no longer a luxury that only big companies enjoy. Don't think that I'm not big, I don't need a website. The internet has now made it possible for everyone to enjoy the opportunities of getting found. You can get a website for free nowadays. You can use blogger.com. There are other platforms that offer this services free. And more importantly, once you build our website, even if it's a one-pager website, make sure that your physical address, your email, and your phone number is listed on that website. So a website now has become like your own billboard or your own newspaper advert. Get your own small business represented on the internet. You know, it often costs nothing, and also you have a lot of benefit from it. If you're also having challenges with this, you can come talk to us, and we'll make sure that you are fixed. The eighth one, social media and online advertising. Social media is really changing the way business is done in today's world. Social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you know, it makes it very easy for people, both customers and not customers, to talk about your business. People may be talking about you without you knowing. They can share, they can tweak about your product and services, and this allows you to easily even engage with them. That is also why customer service is very important. So like if you messes up and an angry customer can go online and say bad things about your business. So it's important. And you also go to Redalia Biz and see the amazing way that we are using Instagram and Facebook to create awareness, to portray what our brand is to our clients. So most people now depend on the internet for information nowadays. Again, most people are watching YouTube than they watch television. Even people read websites and online magazines instead of the paper versions. Even big companies have recognized this shift, and they are now investing in online advertising over the traditional ones. So since more people now spend more time on the internet, it only makes sense that you also follow them, follow the lead, follow the trend, don't be left behind. There are different forms of online advertising, but one of the most popular remains Google AdWords program. So it's easy to set up. You can, through your website, you can set up your advert. And with a small daily budget, it's not like you are going to spend so much. With a small daily budget of $2 per day, $10 per day, depending on your budget, per day, your small business can attract thousands of potential customers to buy your products and services. However, it is also important that you know that online advertising will work best for your business if you have a website where your business where you can redirect them. So I talk about social media. You can create original content for your business. After creating original content for your business, there's also a limit to which you can reach people organically. So if you want to reach more people, it's only advisable that you spend a little money on advertising. Of course, for Mark to create this platform for us, he also needs to be in business. So if you're just joining us, we are discussing 10 ways to increase your sales and win more customers. We've just finished the 8th one and we're going to the 9th one. Well, print and distribute flyers. People may look at this and say that it's outdated. You have to merge your online and the offline parole together. So flyers remain a simple but very effective way to also publicize and advertise your business. They usually work best for small businesses that target customers within a particular area, for instance, university campuses, residential estates, or industrial areas. So to try out this method advertising, you don't need to invest in very expensive flyers if you have limited funds. It's best, if you don't have the money, it's best you focus on the message that you want to deliver. And if you now have money, then that's when you now worry about the picture, the graphics, and the colors. In fact, you can even design these your flyers by yourself, and what you will not spend on it will be the printing cost. So there are free platforms that you can use. For instance, Canva. I really love Canva, and I also love the founder because she is very passionate and she is very resilient. So you can distribute these flyers by yourself or hire someone to help you. So like if you're distributing flyer, we may also encounter some interested people who may want to know more. Sometimes you give people and they want to ask more questions. It's now time for you to now miss word of mouth. So let me also even tell us a story. When we started off Redalia Workspace, we printed 1,000 copies of a mini brochure. So to share these flyers, I went out to the street. Not just sharing it to everybody, but the people that we know that will need this. So for instance, if there are events that are tailored to small businesses who will need a co-working space, we are there sharing flyers. We'll go after the events. Even if they don't allow us inside, we'll stay by the gate and share flyers. That's why you need to be passionate about your business. If you're passionate, you wouldn't even mind, as long as you're creating the right awareness for your business. And finally, get involved in volunteer work. Doing volunteer work is often overlooked opportunity to enjoy free publicity. So you may say, oh, I don't have time to volunteer, just like I always say, but get involved in volunteer work in your community, in your church, in your mosque, sponsor an event if you can. You wonder why so many big companies invented corporate social responsibility. For some reason, customers love to support businesses that give something back to the society in some way. So for me, Facebook Live, I'm not being paid for it. It's my way of giving back to make sure that we have the knowledge gap. But in as much as I am giving back, it is also a way for me to create awareness for Redalia. Of course, people know that this is coming live from Redalia, and you would also even want to ask, what is Redalia? And sometimes we make our trainings facility available to some events. For instance, the WordPress event, we make it available for free for people to use. And in return we get publicity that we are doing something like that. And sometimes I also volunteer when I have the time. I'm a volunteer mentor for the Tony Elumelu Foundation. So that is very, very important. When you can volunteer, sorry. Okay, so Instagram is reconnecting. Okay, so I don't know if we have questions to ask. Okay, so if you're just joining, we just discussed 10 ways to increase your sales and win more customers for your business. So just a recap, 10 ways to win more customers for your business. Know the product and service that you are offering. Keep close contact with your client. Never ever assume. Be ready to work extra hours. Make sure that you treat your customers so well for them to do word of mouth advertising for you, because word of mouth always work. Offer discounts and deals. Do you have a website? You really need a website, because every other thing that you are doing, people need to be directed. Website is like your own virtual office. Then do not neglect social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, depending on where your audience is. And then online advertising. In as much as you're doing social media, there's just also a limit to which you can reach people organically. You have to support Facebook, support their growth, and add some money to them. Print and distribute flyers. It may be old, but trust me, it does work. We've got a lot of clients from distributing flyers, and then volunteer. So remember that we are coming live to you from Redalia Workspaces, and then we are doing this. We are so happy that we are doing this. This is a way of giving back to the society and making sure that we have the right information for entrepreneurs. And Redalia, we pride ourselves as being everything to the entrepreneur. So it is our desire that young people who want to start businesses, or people who are already running their own businesses, that they have the right information. And then if your business is having any problem, call us on 081-881-22223, and we'll sit down with you and look at it and find ways to optimize it for profit. Of course, we preach structuring. You need to get the first step in structuring your business will be getting your business name registered with CAC. It is not easy to do this all the time. Come in and look at our facility, 43B Emina Crescent off Toye Street. The location is on point. Come in and see what we are about, and we'll be more than glad to take you on a tour of our facility. We've been really consistent for the past 7 months. Every Monday at 10 a.m. we talk about tips that will help your business, and I think we talk about tips that will help your businesses. And I think for doing that I deserve some accolades. So guys, give me some accolades. I am paying my dues now, or I've paid my dues. So thank you for joining us, and see you next time, this time next week. Bye.